Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching iGyan, and today we've got a special unboxing for you. We're checking out the Xiaomi Mi Mix 2S. Let's quickly get started. So the Mi Mix 2S launched a while back, but it has not come to India yet, so we decided to import a unit and show you what this device looks like. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, I did buy it from GearBest, and I'm going to leave a link to where I bought it from in the description below. Also, when I bought it, it was on sale at $499. Since then, the price has increased, but the website also has a sale going on, so I'll leave a link to that in the description below as well. So packaging is quite identical to what we saw with the Mi Mix 2, and it's basically an upgraded version of the Mi Mix 2 with a certain bit of changes and upgrades, including a dual camera setup, including the layout on the back, and also new processors and chipsets on the inside. So once we open it up, the first thing inside the box we get is a card from Leijun, and when we go further in, you do get the device itself. It has a completely new look. I'm going to talk about it in just a second. I'll place it to the side for the time being. If I go further in, I do get a standard, really good quality USB Type-C to USB cable, and I also get a quick charge 3 capable charger with up to 18 watts from the charger itself. Also inside the box is a SIM ejector tool and a USB-C to 3.5mm headphone adapter or a dongle that you can connect at the bottom of your device and get a headphone out if you want that. Xiaomi has removed the headphone jack from this device. You also get a few documentation, and then you also get the cover for the device. The cover also is in a white color because the device itself is in a white color. You can see certain specifications are written on the front of the plastic. I'm going to remove the plastics completely from the phone itself. So if you do a quick over at the top, you do see the earpiece, and below that is the display. The display is a whopping 5.99 inch display with a 2160 by 1080p resolution. You can see the display is rounded off on the corners, and the camera sits still at the bottom, even though there were lots of rumors of it being a notch on this phone. The camera sits on the bottom right, and there is a hefty chin on the bottom of the display as well. On the bottom of the device, you do see a USB Type-C, a speakerphone, and a microphone. On the right side, you do have the power button and the volume buttons. On the top is a noise cancellation microphone, and over at the left is the SIM tray. The SIM tray is a dual SIM tray because this device does have 6GB RAM and 64GB of onboard storage. Micro SD cards are not supported on this phone. So over at the back, you see a very similar design. If you place it next to an iPhone, you see the camera layout. There is a fingerprint sensor here, however, which is not there on the iPhone, but the camera layout and the LED light layout is almost identical to that of the iPhone. You do have a dual 12 megapixel cameras on the back, and the front camera on the bottom is a 5 megapixel camera. Another thing that's changed is on the inside. Now you do get a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 chipset, which is an octa-core chipset at 2.8 GHz. With that, you get the Adreno 630 GPU, and like I mentioned, 6GB of RAM, so all of this should come out really nicely. You'll see that the side bezel is also a matte finished aluminum frame with antenna bands on the top of the device and the bottom of the device. So the sides look smooth, and again, like, the design is very iconic, completely copied from the iPhone as far as the look and feel of the back side and the side of the phone is concerned. So I'm going to power this on. The setup is relatively easy. You do get the ability to add your fingerprint when you're setting it up. The fingerprint setup process is also rather simple. Once you get the device on, you'll see that it's already on Android 8, and there is a software update right off the bat, which is nice. It is running MIUI 9.5 after the update. The overall user experience is quite fast. It is, of course, running the 845, and you do get your usual Xiaomi things. I wanted to look at the camera right off the bat, and you do see immediately the new AI feature. Now this AI feature will recognize whatever is in the frame and then set the settings of the camera accordingly. So if I point it towards a plant, it'll automatically recognize that it's a plant or greenery, and then you'll see the leaf icon on the top. You also get filters and the ability to turn on or off HDR. You also do have a full manual mode that allows you to modify your aperture, white balance, shutter speed, etc. In video recording, you can get up to 4K video directly from the main camera, and you do have a 2x zoom that is available on the photo mode as well. So it switches to the telephoto camera, giving you a 2x zoom without requiring any digital zoom. The device also does have image stabilization in video as well as in photographs. The front camera requires you to flip the phone around to get a better angle on your pictures, and the user interface has been designed to automatically swap around. You do have a beautify effects as well as depth modes. You also do get filters, and then you can also turn on something called a group selfie or an age and gender, in which it tries to predict the age of the person holding the camera and also the gender. In my case, it's adding at least 10 years to my age, which is not cool. Not cool, Xiaomi, not cool at all. Of course, you'll get the rest of the UI features from the Xiaomi devices that you're used to from MIUI. We'll check those out in the full review of the device. So if you have any questions or queries, do let us know in the comment section below. Xiaomi didn't launch the Mi Mix 2S in India and probably will not, along with many other flagships, because it receives a cold response every time it does launch a big device, like with the Mi Mix 2. So the company is staying away from bringing expensive phones to India because the higher end market doesn't seem to want Xiaomi devices. This phone, however, seems to be quite worth the price, and if you're in the market looking for a device like this, for the value that it's available at right now, it's a really good purchase option. There are several other phones that are now available from the likes of Oppo and Vivo that hide the camera completely on the front and give you a complete bezel-less or almost bezel-less experience, removing the chin and the forehead from the devices completely. These were launched recently and will make their way to India eventually, but at what price we are not too sure. We will be checking out as many devices as we can, and like I said, if you have any questions or queries, or if you would like us to check out a special device, do let us know in the comment section below. If you're not already a part of Team iGyan, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button and the bell notification icon to join the family. This has been Bharat Nagpal. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next one.